Today I wanted to make a video about my travel watches. A few months ago, Aaron from the OFD channel made a video about his travel watches and how he always takes at least 2 watches and sometimes even more when he goes traveling. I'll put a link to his video in the description. Check out his channel. He's got some great reviews and some great videos as well. So these are the main watches that I've been using for years, and some are fairly new. Some of them I don't have anymore, but they're quite similar. So I'll start off with the one that I used the most, and really my first travel watch. This is the Breitling B1, and this has been all over the world with me. I've had it now for just over 16 years, and this is only the third battery that I've used. Oops. And it's just a fantastic travel watch. It does everything I need it to do. The only downside to it is it's 50 meters water resistant, but I've taken it swimming in the China Sea. I've jumped off a boat in the Mediterranean, and it survived. I've never had any problems with it. I haven't been taking it recently because the seals probably needed changing, and I've only just got it back from a battery change, so it'd be alright to use now. But when I'm not using it, I put it in power saving mode, which basically just turns everything off, and even the hands and everything just stay still. It's a great way to conserve power when you're not using the watch. I'll do a full review on the watch later on. I'll show if anybody wants to know how to set it and how to put it into power saving mode. But absolutely my favorite watch in all my collection, I think, because it does everything I need it to. I know some people don't like quartz, but all of these watches you will notice are quartz. But as a travel watch, I think quartz is probably the best thing. It's got an alarm. It's got a really loud alarm. It's got a stopwatch. Let me just say time zone. You got your date, chronograph, timer, countdown, which can go up to 99 days. So it's great for when you're catching a flight. So if your flight is something like 1 o'clock in the morning, you can set your timer to 2-3 days, or even a week before, or even 14 days before. I mean, a friend of mine almost got cut out when her flight, she got it mixed up. But so if you can set your timer, you know exactly when your flight's going to be. It's fantastic. And you've got a second time zone, and you've actually got more or less a third time zone which is UTC, which is normally set at GMT. But you can set this as well, so you can have 3 time zones. So my favorite travel watch, absolutely. And I have been considering buying the B50, and I actually put an order in for a B50, but I didn't go through with it in the end. I'm still sort of umming and ahhing about getting one, but now I've got this back, I'm sort of thinking, do I really need a B50? Because it's more or less the same watch. It's bigger, it's water resistant to 100 meters is the B50, and it's titanium, so it is a better travel watch. But I've got these other ones, so I'll have to think about it. So the next one, I guess you could sort of say, is my latest travel watch, the Tissot Ttouch. This is on power saving mode as well, so if you press that, it'll go to its time. And this was actually a gift from a friend of mine. For those of you who know me, I work in China a lot. I travel back and forth there a lot. And he wanted some work doing. So I helped him out with it, and I wouldn't take any money for anything. So he bought me this as a thank you, which is really nice of him. I've been using this. Again, it's a really good watch. You've got 2 different time zones. You've got altimeter. Let me just. Oh, you got to press this, and you've got altimeter, chrono, compass. I'm trying to keep it in focus. Alarm, thermometer. So it's pretty good. It does all the other functions the B50 and the B1 does, the Breitlings. And it's 100 meters water resistant, which is good. It's got a nice rubber strap. So yeah, a really good watch. I like it a lot, and considering it was a freebie, You know, you can't really go wrong. I'll do a review on this later on because I just haven't had the time, so I will do a review on this. There are quite a few reviews on these, but I'll do one as well. And then the other one, again, this is all they're all multifunction watches. This one I bought about just over 2 years ago. Actually, it's coming up to 2 years, I think next month. And this has been all around Europe with me. I bought this when I went around Europe. Now, I did have a Breitling Aerospace many years ago. Before I bought the B1, then I bought the Aerospace, which is a great watch, the Aerospace. It was titanium, 100 meters water resistant, and again, as a travel watch, it was great. But I got offered a stupid amount of money for it because I got a great deal, and then someone offered me like £200 more than what I paid for it, and I thought it'd be stupid not to sell it. Mine was the original one, so it was a lot smaller. The new ones are a lot bigger. Now this is basically the same watch. This has got the same movement as the Aerospace. The only difference is it's not chronometer certified and it doesn't have a backlight like the new ones, but the older ones, like my older one, didn't have a backlight. It does need a new battery now, like it's because it's been 2 years, so it doesn't work. So I need to get a battery change to it, but I'll probably open it up, and because you can open these up, but then you need to have them resealed, to be honest, if you're going to go swimming with them. The battery will probably cost me about like £5-6. If I took it to a dealer, they're probably going to charge me like £20. Now you see that this, actually, I went into a dealer, a Breitling dealer. They were going to charge me £85 to have a battery change and a reseal. And the problem was the manager wasn't there at that time. And I know the manager, I've known him for over 10 years. So I took it back when he was there and did it for free. So it just goes to show it's always good to get to know your dealers. Yeah, so this is a great watch. Haven't used it for probably about a year now. I haven't worn it for a year. But yeah, a really good watch. 2 time zones, alarm function, stopwatch, similar to the B1, but with the one crown, it's really difficult to do all the maneuvers and stuff, so I prefer to have the buttons at the top. But there is a review of most of these watches in my channel, so if you want to see any review of most of them, you can just check out the channels. Unfortunately now, because the way YouTube have changed their system, you can no longer put like little screens here where you can click on to get onto your next video, but there you go. So these are my ABC watches. This one is the Sunnto Vector. Now this is my second one. The first one I used a lot, and the first one was just an all black one and with the white dial. And I sold that because I'd had it for about 2 years and the battery needed to change. I changed the battery, I bought a seal for it, but still condensation kept getting into it. So I just sold it in the end. And I bought this one about a year ago, and to be honest, I think I've only worn it about 3 times. The yellow is a bit too garish. I bought the yellow because I thought I'll have a bit of colour, but it is a bit too garish, so this one is probably going to be on the way out. Very rarely use it. The Vector is a great watch. What I'll probably do is sell this and then replace it with the one that I had before with the all black and the white dial. Then this one is again another Sunnto all black. This is a great watch. Let me get it the right way around. For travel wise, it's a great watch. Again, you've got your alarm functions, your stopwatch, dual time zone, and the good thing about this one, it's got a weather warning system with the barometer. So when there's a storm coming in, it will actually alert you. So if you're out hiking or anything else like that, I would say this is a fantastic watch for hiking. In traveling, you've got a compass. If you're out in the sea or swimming, a great watch. Now it is only 30 meters, I believe, water resistant, but again, I've been swimming in the sea with it, never had a problem. 30 meters, they say you shouldn't really go swimming with them, but I've had no issues. The same with this one. Didn't have any issues with the original one. Wore it for almost 2 years. Never had really an issue with it when I went into the sea or swimming or steam room, saunas and stuff. So I'm a big fan of Sunnto. I like them a lot. The all black, sometimes the face is a bit hard to see, but yeah, I can forgive it that. Now this one, I've done a review on this one. and I've had quite a lot of negative feedback on that. Because I said it's an ugly looking watch. Now, come on, you gotta admit it is an ugly. Compare it to this. Look at this. I mean, you can't say it's not an ugly looking watch. But some people took real issue with that, and I just got a comment last week. This is I'll just put it up here and let you all read it and see what you think. Now, you know, when I read this, I thought, really, is this where we are, 2016, and this is what we're up to now? I mean, you can see my reply to the guy, and I was hoping to start some sort of dialogue with him and to see what his issues were, but he didn't reply back. I mean, this is like just every what do they call it? Keyboard heroes. They make these comments and then run away. I mean, you know, really, it's just, yeah. But yeah, I love the functions. Hate the look of the watch, but function-wise, it's fantastic. When people say to me, "Why did you buy it?" Well, I bought it for the functions. You know, the watch can be ugly. I can get past that, but as long as all the functions work. And then somebody said to me, "This is for the seconds." Yes, I know it's for the seconds. Doesn't make any difference. I still can't see it. You know, and if this is where your wrist is. What's the point of that? So, anyway, anyone still wants to give me hate on the watch, feel free to do so. So I don't really care. Now this one has been my go-to watch for the past almost 2 years now. I've sort of picked this up a lot more than the other ones while I've been traveling. Now it's had a strap change to it because the other one snapped off. It's just, it really, what all this is just a basic Casio watch, and it does me. It really does. It is over 10 years old. Now the battery is supposed to last 10 years and it's gone well over the 10 years. I'm not sure how old it is actually. Probably coming up to the 11th, maybe the 12th year of it. But it's got everything I need it to be honest, as a travel watch. It's got a timer's only 1 hour, which is okay enough. It's got alarm. I think it's got 3 alarms. It's got a stopwatch for when I'm training. It's got a second time zone. It's got a tide thing there. But one of the things I really like about this watch is I don't have to worry about it. If it gets knocked, I can leave it in the hotel. If it gets stolen, I don't care. Besides, anyway, who's going to steal this? I don't have to worry about it at all, which is a great thing, depending on where you're going for your holiday or for travel for work. Obviously, when you're going for business ones, you know, something like this or this is probably a lot better than one of these or anything else. But yeah, this is the one I tend to grab most of the time. My last trip I didn't take it with me because I was wearing something else. But my next trip I will probably grab this again. But saying that, it depends where I'm going, because my latest travel watch is this one. Now, I bought this as a bit of a wind-up for one of my friends. This is not an original Apple Watch. This is one of those, what are they called? It's not a replica, it's similar to the Apple Watch anyway. It runs Android. And I bought it just to annoy her because she loves her Apple products. And I think I paid something like £12 or something for it when you work out the exchange rate in China. And it does more or less the same thing. It's got a heart rate monitor at the back, and it does all the same functions hers does, and hers was something like £300 or something. I've no idea, and I just wanted to do it to annoy her. And to be honest, I found this incredibly useful. And I wore this on my last trip, and I was changing flights in Doha, so I had a layover for about 2 hours. So I was there, and I got a notification on my phone which came to the watch telling me my gate has changed. And this was before it's been changed anywhere else. So because I've got one of these apps which update you and all this stuff. So unless you're constantly looking at your phone to find out where your gate is and your times and stuff, but they changed the gate, and straight away the app got a notification, sent the notification to the watch, and it was fantastic. I mean, there were some people still sat at the old gate. So yeah, I can see how smartwatches are very useful for travel watches. The only problem is I've left the charger at my other house, so the battery's died on it, so I can't use it for next time. So when I do go back, I probably will be using this to travel a lot more because I found it so useful. Yeah, everyone knows about smartwatches, what they offer. You can get all the apps and stuff, but yeah, possibly a convert to smartwatches for traveling. So these may be a bit more redundant now. But these are my travel watches. A lot have come and gone. These will probably stay. Like this one's, I think, more or less going to go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one because I don't wear it that much now. And because I got a great deal on it, I think I paid something like £300 for it. That's brand new. But great watch. Obviously, I can't sell this because it's a gift. Because I've got this, I may not need this one anymore. And these two, yeah, I'm sort of up and down. I haven't worn this one a lot because I find it really uncomfortable. The strap is not the most comfortable watch strap on there. So, but the B one absolutely never going anywhere. And then I'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, this is probably going to be my travel watch from now on. And when this dies, I might actually sort of get an upgrade to a proper one. I've seen there's a new Casio, which is like a smartwatch and sort of an outdoor watch, and it does everything. So I've been looking at that, so I might just be in the market for a smartwatch. I know a lot of people are probably like Jay Anthony's probably head's probably exploding, so he hates quartz watches, and I think smartwatches is probably the bane of his life. But those are my watches. Thank you for watching.